We've all seen litter. We live in the busy and bustling city of Hong Kong, so it is impossible not to see it every day. But did you know that there is an island of trash 500 times the size of Hong Kong floating in the Pacific Ocean? Just think about that. You know how big our city is. Now imagine that it is entirely made of trash. That's a lot of trash. Sea and land alike are suffering because of our mistakes. Another and more obvious reason that littering is bad is because it just looks gross. The trash can contain diseases as well that can be passed between animals that eat it. If trash is sitting in water, the water becomes contaminated, and when the water evaporates, whatever was in the trash is now in the air. Litter consists of trash and household toxic substances that are improperly disposed of on land or in water. Whether the litter is intentional or unintentional, large or small, it can drastically affect the environment for years to come. Before carelessly tossing another item out the window or looking the other way when someone else does, consider the impact you can make on the environment by recycling, reusing, and disposing of waste properly. Types of land litter include cigarette butts, plastic bags, old tires, fast food wrappers, and plastic and glass bottles. Litter isn't just unsightly. It can cause vehicle accidents and injuries, smother plants, start fires, and harm or kill animals. It also attracts rats and harmful bacteria. According to the Young Post, Hong Kong's beaches are covered with plastic litter. South China Morning Post tells us that Hong Kong throws away 5.2 million bottles every single day. In addition, the Agriculture Fisheries Conservation Department claims 38,902 metric tons of litter has been collected over the course of 9 years. The Hong Kong Award for Young People is a program about individual challenge, enterprise, effort, and achievement. Young people design their own award program, set their own goals, take up training, and record their progress. The only person they compete against is themselves. Through the challenge of AYP, young people can explore and break through the limit of what they believe they can achieve. What young people gain from the award is more than a piece of certificate or a badge. Through taking part in different activities, they learn to overcome different challenges, discover themselves, and contribute to the community. This unique experience makes their life extra special and unusual. One of the unique and amazing experiences AYPers go through is breathtaking hikes around Hong Kong. This image is completely obstructed by the litter and shows the lack of respect given to the environment. The only way we can improve our ecosystem is to resist the urge to litter. Bring reusable items to home and use again. Use things like reusable water bottles, cutlery, and containers to avoid throwing things away while you're in country parks or just around the city. The government has also released this problem and have now implemented new things to help reduce waste. All bins have been removed along country park trails in an attempt to make sure people bring their rubbish home, which appears to be working. Signs are also being put up in more places to help raise awareness for conserving the environment. Change starts with you. Things can't get better without a sense of awareness or determination and goal to make it happen. Tell your friends about what is happening to our environment and how you can help fix it. Start with a positive mindset and adjust your daily life with these 5 things you can do to help the environment. Firstly, pay attention to how you use water. The little things can make a big difference. Every time you turn off the water while you're brushing your teeth, you're doing something good. Try drinking tap water instead of bottled water so you aren't wasting all that packaging as well. Convince your family to leave your car at home. If you can stay off the road just 2 days a week, you'll reduce greenhouse gas emissions by an average of 1,590 pounds or 721 kilograms. Plan out your errands and see if you can combine them as well, as it will save gas and time. But how can I get around with no car, you say? You can walk or ride your bike to work, school, and anywhere you can. This will reduce greenhouse gases while burning some calories and improving your health. If you can't walk or bike, use mass transit or carpool. Every car not on the road makes a difference. The biggest and most obvious change to your lifestyle which can save the environment is recycling. You can help reduce pollution just by putting that soda can in a different bin. If you're trying to choose between 2 products, pick the one with the least packaging. If an office building of 7,000 workers recycled all of its office paper waste for a year, it would be the equivalent of taking almost 400 cars off the road. Finally, turn off lights when you're not in the room and unplug appliances when you're not using them. It only takes a second to be environmentally conscious. To conclude, We should save our environment because healthy ecosystems sustain the fundamentals for human life and civilization. They clean the air and water that we are dependent on and provide important natural resources. Healthy ecosystems are necessary for food production free of toxins. Not to mention, the environment provides beauty in our lives. What people don't understand is that we rely on the environment for many things that we tend to take for granted. For example, the air we breathe, the food we eat, and the water we drink have all come from nature. When we pollute nature, we effectively end up poisoning ourselves. For example, plastics and microplastic particles in the ocean are becoming a serious environmental problem. These pieces of plastic are ingested by sea creatures, including fish, which are then consumed by us, and we effectively take in the same plastic particles. No one really understands just how bad this will be for our health, but it will have consequences. Similarly, when we pollute the air with fumes from our vehicles, we inhale these particles, and there is now growing concern that these are leading to increased deaths and a whole range of serious health problems. To put it simply, when we damage the natural world, we also damage our own prosperity. That is one way of looking at things from our point of view. It is for these reasons that the environment needs to be prioritized by global leaders, because our window of opportunity for acting is fast closing.